Hello and welcome into the latest edition of ESPN FC. Kay Murray, Alejandro Moreno and Stevie Nicol sporting quite the tie this evening.
It's a Bobby Dazzler.
It is a Bobby Dazzler. Tell us more, Stevie. We cannot go on the show without addressing this.
My granddaughter Nora and her friend Emily roped me in to let me bedazzle one of my ties.
It's bedazzle, all right.
Beautiful.
And so this is the outcome, which quite honestly ain't bad.
Move around a little bit, Stevie, so I can catch the light.
I mean, look at that. I don't want to
Undo
blind you.
Undo your button so we see the full.
I don't want to blind you.
I
mean, look,
yes.
look at that. Look at that.
I think that's brilliant work from the girls.
It's actually not bad, isn't it?
It's absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. We've addressed the tie.
Well done, Nora.
Well done, Nora. And Emily, was it?
Emily, yeah.
And Emily as well.
Emily.
Well done, ladies.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you so much.
Let's talk about Barcelona, shall we? And the transfer window right now, because these are the news and notes according to reports. Ferran Torres agreeing to personal terms with PSG. Rodri's situation has Man City and Barca negotiating a transfer fee. As for Julian Alvarez, Atleti are digging in their heels and planning to retain the forward despite the Barcelona interest. And Ronald Araujo set to join Liverpool on loan. We're going to get to all of this, but we must start with Ferran Torres, with this news coming in about to move to PSG. He wants to go. The club are not stopping him. But that brings up a lot to talk about with Barcelona right now, because Robert Lewandowski going on, Ferran Torres moving on. Will this be a problem for them? Do they need a replacement in that position?
Well, the first thing I'll say is, in regards to Ferran Torres, that whole calculation that you just did there, in which by default he seems to have become the starting number 9 for this team, given the fact that Lewandowski has gone, and you look around and you go, well, if it's not Lewandowski, I don't think we have anybody else, so I guess we'll play Ferran Torres. Apparently, Ferran Torres did not do that calculation himself. Apparently, he did not bring that into the equation when he was thinking about what his next move was going to be. And when he was doing this tour of the United States, as he seemed to have been doing for the last week or so, which, can I just address that for a second as well? You know, when people win the Super Bowl, you won the Super Bowl, where are you going next? And they say, well, I'm going to Disney World. Corporate branding, by the way. They do that the next day. Ferran Torres seemed to have delayed this, and then 10 days later, 2 weeks later, now he's doing the tour of America.
He's a super sub.
Who's a superstar right now in the USA.
But that's the thing. He believes that after scoring that goal, he has become a superstar, to where now I think he has overvalued what he is and who he is as a player. He would have gotten an opportunity to play regularly at Barcelona, which I don't think he's going to get at PSG. He may get minutes at PSG, but I think he would have played more important minutes more consistently at Barcelona, and now he's made the choice to go elsewhere. I don't understand it.
Yes, Stevie, go on.
He's got talent. He's definitely got talent. This guy has got a talent for picking teams to play for that he's not going to play for. He didn't play for Man City. He didn't play for Barcelona. And guess what? He's not playing for PSG. Why does he think Bradley Barcola wants to leave PSG? Because he wants to play. But Ferran Torres thinks he can go there. He's not playing. So I don't get it. I don't know who's advising him, and I don't know what he's thinking about. But it makes absolutely no sense from a playing perspective.
Okay.
And surprisingly, I would also say, when we talked to Ferran Torres after El Clásico on the field, and the conversation was with him and Marcus Rashford, and Gemma was pushing Marcus Rashford on the conversation as to whether Marcus Rashford was going to stay at Barcelona, Ferran Torres was having that conversation with Marcus Rashford as well, sort of joking and kind of baiting Marcus Rashford into saying that he was going to stay, and he was having fun with it. At no point in that conversation did I ever get the sense that Ferran Torres was thinking about leaving himself, nor did I think he had the sense or the thought of leaving when he was missing chances against Cape Verde. But all of this has changed after he scored the game-winning goal in the World Cup, and here we are.
Okay, so Anthony Gordon's come in, Karim Adeyemi's come in. Is that enough if Ferran Torres is to go to PSG in terms of the attack?
Well, no, it isn't. No, it isn't. Because I don't think Anthony Gordon is better than Marcus Rashford, to be honest with you. But okay, neither here nor there. This is where we are. As good a player as he may be, you can play him down the middle, but it's really not what he does best. Karim Adeyemi gives you a change of pace. You can play him down the middle, but it's not what he does best. And I think you can say that about just every player that is at Barcelona right now in the front line with any sort of experience. You can say, you can play him down the middle, but it's really not his thing. So it begs the question, and we obviously have to come to the conclusion that Barcelona thinks that they're going to get Julian Alvarez, because otherwise you just don't let people walk out the door without having certainty that you know there's a player that can take the place, in this case of Ferran Torres or Robert Lewandowski or whoever it may be.
Stevie?
Listen, unless they get lucky, not the way PSG did, but PSG, on the face of it, don't really have anybody who actually, you would say their position is straight down the middle. They had Ramos, but he never even got a game. But unless Barcelona are going to turn into the front three of PSG, Adeyemi's not doing it, Gordon's not doing it, as we said. So it doesn't make any sense to me.
Someone else on the way out, as you saw on that list, was Ronald Araujo, who is on the way to Liverpool on what's going to be a season-long loan.
Dear.
There's an option to buy at the end of that as well as a verbal agreement. That would be cover at centre-back and right-back as well, Stevie. Are you excited about this?
Oh, he's covering it right back as well. Ooh, I forgot. I don't think I've never thought of that.
Was that English?
Why is it every time I'm going to be negative about Liverpool?
Oh, I don't know.
Ali's sat next
Why
to me.
change the habit of a lifetime?
Why are you making this about me?
Seriously. I mean, look, this is not Ronald Araujo of what, 3 years ago? Ronald Araujo, right now,
I see that we're going to have issues with the pronunciation of the name.
is behind Gerard Martin, Koubarsi, and Eric Garcia, if he's fit. If he's
I love
fit.
that we got Gerard Martin, but it's Ronald Araujo.
I'm rolling my R's. Araujo. He's fourth behind. If everybody's fit at Barcelona, he's fourth. He's either not fit, he's got some mental health issues, apparently. He's got some form issues when he does play. But other than that, great signing. I mean, I think at the end of the day, this shows you the desperate position Liverpool find themselves in.
I mean, they are defensively, though, aren't they? Because of the injuries.
But the fact that they're taking Ronald Araujo, is that okay for you?
Araujo.
The fact that they're actually taking him on tells you how desperate they are. Now, Ronald Araujo at his best is good, but he's not been at his best for a long, long time. And right now, he can't get a game for anybody. I think he came on for a minute in the World Cup for Uruguay. So, yeah, I mean, forgive me if I'm not overly positive on Ronald Araujo.
Ali, talk to me about, not Stevie's pronunciation, talk to me about this move here.
Araújo plays for Iraola. Look, at one point, Ronald Araujo felt like he was going to be the mainstay of the center-back position and the back line of Barcelona. And to Stevie's point, instead of taking that step up and that trajectory in a positive way, what we have seen from Ronald Araujo is that there's been a steep dive the other way, to where players that were considered much less than him in terms of talent level and that position are playing ahead of him at Barcelona and would have continued playing ahead of him. The case of Gerard Martin or the case of Eric Garcia, Pau Koubarsi. Araujo was supposed to be the captain and the leader of Barcelona, and he literally disappeared. There was a period of time in which he literally disappeared, was no longer in Barcelona because he had to take some time away from the game. We assume that he has recovered mentally and physically, but can he recover the level of play that he had, to Stevie's point, 3 seasons ago? That is a big question. And so Barcelona allow him to walk away and put him out on loan because they just don't think they have a use for him. Yep. And for them, it's like, yeah, well, go ahead, you pay his salary, because for us right now, it doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense. We have other players that we think are superior to him. That's a referendum on Ronald Araujo, and it kind of tells you how comfortable Barcelona were with letting him walk out the door. That's a message to Liverpool as well.
And both of these guys will be answering your questions on the latest edition of Extra Time. Be sure to stay up to date with it every single day over on our YouTube channel.